everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Becca if you're new, and today I'm doing my morning skincare routine. Normally this would be, around 6:30 in the morning and I'd be drinking coffee, but it's actually 1 in the afternoon on a Saturday, so I'm drinking sparkling water. Now just a few things about my skin, because these are products I use that have been working for me. I have probably normal skin is probably the category I most fall in, but I do get an oily T-zone, and I am pretty blessed. I don't break out too often. I do get hormonal acne, really just in this region, just all up on this basically when I'm on my period or I've eaten a lot of bad foods. So if I have a really rough week, kitten, don't chew on the tripod. If I have a really rough week with eating and my body's kind of like, what the hell, I'll break out. But typically this is the region it's going to be. I do get a little bit of milia, which are those hard, tiny white bumps. I get them here. You need to get extractions for those, but I'm poor, so I have not gotten them extracted. But I have noticed that since I've started this routine and the routine I do at night, they have gone down. So team that. A little bit of redness, that typically is just gonna, for me, be taken care of with makeup. And I do get, they're okay today because it's the weekend and I slept in, but I do get pretty significant dark circles. Alright, so the first step in my routine is to wash my face, which I do in the shower, which I've already done, and I'm not someone fancy as people can film me while I get ready in the bathroom. So this is where we're at. I use the Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Daily Clarifying Cleanser. It has tomatoes and watermelon in it, and so when I'm cleansing my face with the Yes to Tomatoes cleanser, I use either my Clarisonic or my Foreo Play. So this is the mini one. It basically works for 100 uses. I prefer the Foreo Lunas to the Clarisonic because basically you spend the money once and then it's done. The Clarisonic I like, and it's the same type of exfoliating thing, so see, it vibrates and you just rub it on your face and it helps kind of just really clean and just mild exfoliation, which I like. But once my Clarisonic Mia dies, I'm just gonna upgrade and get the big one of these. Alright, so now on to what I'm actually gonna do on camera. So first I use the Yes to Grapefruit Correction Repair Pore Perfectioning Toning Mist. This is vitamin C and it's just really hydrating and kind of helps make my skin a little bit more radiant, which I like. So it's just in a little aerosol can, so I just spray it on my face. And it smells stupid good. Next up, this is a fairly new step in my routine, but it's using an essence. And this is supposed to, from what I understand, reading into it, put it on your face and it helps kind of make all of the products sink deeper. So you're supposed to use it after a toner. So this is why it's in this step. And I use the May Coupe Raw Sauce. It's made with maple water, and it's fairly expensive. It was $43 for this. I got it in the most recent VIB sale, but I highly recommend it. It smells amazing. It looks gorgeous on your bathroom counter, which I like. And I've just noticed that all my products seem to be amped up in the basically 2 weeks I've been using this. I got a couple samples before the sale to know for sure if I wanted it. So I've been using it, I guess 3.5 weeks, and I'm obsessed with it. So it comes in this giant bottle and it just has a little hole here at the top. So obviously you have clean hands when you're doing your skincare. I just put the weeest bit in my hands and rub it on my face. And you want to do upward motions when you're rubbing things on your face because gravity and aging makes your face go down, and you don't want to help that. So now that my essence is sunk into my skin, I use the Ordinary's caffeine solution, and just in a little dropper guy. I just put the weeest bit on my ring finger and massage it under my eye. And when I'm like really tired and the dark circles are, you know, not screwing around, this is a miracle worker and really helps my eyes. I love it. Even when I'm having like a lazy day and it's just like cleanser and moisturizer and sunscreen, I will still always do this. Another important step, I think, is kind of taking the time to let your skincare sink in. So while I'm doing these things, I typically will go, put on one layer, maybe make my coffee, come back, do the second layer, and so on and so forth. From there, I use a vitamin C serum, and this is the Rada Beauty Skincare Vitamin C Serum. It's 20% vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, an amino blend, and vitamin E. So again, it's cruelty-free. I like to keep all my... I try and be as cruelty-free as possible. My makeup's definitely not, but my skincare, for the most part, is. Again, this is just one that comes in a dropper. And you rub upward on your face. All right, now this is not an everyday part of my routine, but I will use, particularly on days when I'm doing pretty heavy, like a heavier makeup look, and want to make sure nothing sinks into fine lines. In particular, on the side, I have like the beginnings of a marionette line down here at the bottom near my lip, and my foundation always creases and there's just like this weird line and I hate it. So I use I used to be a Unique rep. They make great products. I just wanted to focus on all types of all lines, not just one. And this is the Unique Royalty Skincare line, and it is the Instant Lifting Serum. And again, this is another cruelty-free thing, but it's supposed to just lift your fine lines. So I'm a big fan. So I don't use it typically all over my face, but I like to do it kind of around the eye area where those lines are going to be, and kind of where your marionette lines are. Now, I'm definitely not married to this moisturizer, but it's what I have, and it works. It is the Target rip-off version of the Aveeno Daily Radiant Moisturizer, and it's the Up and Up Illuminating Daily Moisturizer with SPF 15. And I just put a little bit on. And I don't always get my nose. I do get that when I moisturize at night. But because I have oily skin, I prefer to kind of let that be. While all that's sinking in, I like to use the Glossier CoconutBalm.com. Aquaphor works. That Rosebud salve, the one that comes in the tube, is a similar thing. It's just a really hydrating salve. This one is, again, like all those, it's universal, so you can use it on your cuticles or really dry patches, but I like this one because it smells like coconut. And I just put a little bit on my lips. And it smells good and is nice, and really preps my lips if I'm going to use liquid lipstick or anything more drying, and helps that. So the last step in my skincare routine is to use a sunscreen, and this is my favorite. It's pretty expensive for what it is, so I'm looking for a drugstore dupe. It is the Cover FX Clear Cover Invisible Sunscreen. It's SPF 30, and I like it because it's clear. I have no freaking idea if it's a chemical or a physical SPF. I will probably put a little shrink down here because I'll look it up. It normally has a pump, but it fell off the counter and the pump is gone. I have literally no idea where it went. So I just kind of push this guy down. And so see, it comes out clear, which I really like. It basically feels almost like a primer. You could probably double as a primer if you want. But I use a retinol at night, and I am fair. Frankly, doesn't matter how deep your skin tone is, you need to be wearing sunscreen. And I have not always been good about it. I've always been good about it typically when I go to the beach or the pool, but I'm not always good about it in real life. But I've started to be, because I'm 26 now, and I would like my skin to stay young looking for a long time. All right, so that is my morning skincare routine. I hope this was helpful. Maybe you saw some products you want to try. And if you have any suggestions for cheaper dupes for the more expensive things, particularly the Essence, which I don't know if I'll ever stop using because I love it, and the sunscreen, I'd love to hear it. So leave it in the comments below. If you like this video and learned anything, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. This is Fred's skincare routine. Look at how handsome he is.